strong women.
Yes. And I don't think that they realize like how strong they are either.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I
Right.
they're
Yeah.
and I think that it sounds like what the film will do is actually show the strength and the inspiration that these women have.
Yeah.
So take me through a little bit of the creative process. Like, I've written a couple of books myself too, but I've never taken one and like turned it into a movie. So what does that creative process look like to get it from, something that is not moving to this huge, amazing moving picture? What does that look like?
Wow, it's hard. No.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt that there is blood, sweat, and tears in this project. I have no doubt.
Right. Yes. Hard, but very, very, very rewarding. It was, because I'm not, my background is not in film, so I just threw myself into this, and became so self-taught. I took a class on editing, just so I knew how to, figure it out on my own, so I wouldn't have to worry, because the funding is for film. That was the one thing I learned. It's so expensive. So I had to take myself through teaching myself so that I can save money. Because if not, my expenses would have gone. I probably wouldn't have produced it if I didn't have had, if I didn't learn to do it on my own.
Right.
But I had to, take the editing classes, meeting with women and scheduling. I definitely had to get really good at being organized, because I had to schedule. Sometimes my interviews were in between them having to go to a doctor and having to pick up the kids. So I had like 20 minutes. And then I also have to pick up my children. So I had to get very, very good with balancing my schedule. Because I also own my husband and I own a construction company together. So sometimes I would leave the job. I have my equipment with me. I would go in and do an interview. I would go back on the job, and having to take training at night on some days, just so I can do editing, reconnecting with women to make sure that they submit their stories, so they all wrote their own stories. Going through the editing process to make sure that the words and the stories are right, hiring someone to help me with the marketing, although I did the bulk of it myself. It's been a 4-year process, and I've learned something new every day. But the one thing that I do know is that it takes lots of hard work and dedication. And I could have easily said, this is too much. I don't feel like doing this right now, but I have all these women who are depending on me and looking forward to the story, and I want to be able to share their story, so I stuck with it.
Right.
It's a long process.
And then will you actually take this to like some sort of a film festival? Do you hope to get it into more theaters across the United States?
Yes, I'm definitely do the film festival route. So that's another thing I have to do with film festivals. That anyone listening that is also a filmmaker or aspiring filmmaker, you have to make sure that you make the time frame for a film festival. So it has to be either a short or a feature length.
Okay.
Short, so I have to make sure that it's around between 25 and 28 minutes.
Is that yours is more of a short film?
It's a short, but I also have so much more footage that I'm considering making a web series.
Awesome. I love that idea.
Right,
Yes.
right.
I love that
Yeah.
idea.
Thank you. So that's what the process I'm doing now.
Holy cow. And but it's passion that drives you. It has to be passion that drives you.
Most definitely passion. You couldn't do it without. I couldn't do it without passion. I don't think that anyone really, because it is all my blood, sweat, and tears. I put in time, and my relationships, of course, that has been the most rewarding to me. And also as a mom, it's important for my children to see me not only start something, but also to finish it, into completion. So yeah, it has been just, I've just been amazed by the stories and the women. One little girl who was also in the film, and I just want to be able to share that, and hope that my hope is that it will change the perspective of people, that you see things differently,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I loved what you said about that many of these women have become like family. You form, it really is about relationship building too. It's not just about, hey, I want to use your story and I want to benefit from it. It's that you've built a relationship with these individuals. And, we found that same thing with Hello Gorgeous. It's not just a makeover. It's not just, I do a manicure, a pedicure on you. Those 3 hours that we spend together, it really is the start of this beautiful relationship that then you continue to cultivate as years go on. And so I just commend you for all of the hard work and like I said, even the relationships and stuff that you've that you've built through this. So tell me a little bit about, because you are busy and you own another business, what does your writing process look like? Do you get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to write and to make things happen? How do you balance all of that?
Well, so I don't sleep much. So I feel like by the end, usually for some reason, I don't know why, late at night, all of a sudden I'm buzzed and I feel more creative. So I'm a night owl. I'm up late, and then I have to get up early in the morning. But then there's, I feel like it starts around 3 or 4 days, kind of recycles back to me, going back to sleep, on a regular time and getting up, early again. So I feel like I catch up. But I do sleep with a notebook by my bed.
Do you really?
I get up with, I do, yes, and I write ideas down that come to me. I wrote this idea down, 3 o'clock in the morning, I think it was, as well as my first book, but I just write. So even my blog, just a writing process, because if I want to share a story, I want to make sure that it makes sense, so I just have to go through the process of making sure that I keep my words and the thoughts that come to me in my book. But I'm a night owl.
Do you second guess yourself a lot? Do you write something and then do you read it and then think, oh, that doesn't sound right, and then you change it and then change it again and then delay publishing it? Or do you just write down and whenever it's there, you just do it?
Yes, so I write it down and all I do is check it over for accuracy, that there's no misspelled words. I really just go with my heart, and then that's it. But the only thing with me is because I'm also a photographer, I always like to make sure that there's pictures that match with my words.
Yes.
Sometimes if it's not there, I actually go shoot it.
Do you really? You make it happen. If you don't have something, you don't make it happen. That's awesome.
Yes. Right.
That's awesome. And so what advice do you have for writers that are, individuals that actually want to become writers? What's a piece of advice that you can give them?
Oh, wow. The one piece of advice that I was giving that I feel like is so effective is just do it. And even if that means you're starting off with a blog, so that you have your personal work of things that you want to write and, kind of building your audience that way, connecting with people, especially like on WordPress or having a social media. I know some authors have, they share words on Instagram or something. But then also it really comes down to also what is your goal? Do you want to do the newspaper route? Do you want to do magazine articles, editorials? But the first things you have to actually have, you have to have the writing, so you have samples.
That's right.
Because the best thing you can do is have your own, have a blog. That's like your biggest, platform. And then the outreach.
And I've read that it's consistency, right? It's not just writing a blog, but it's that you're going to commit to, hey, I'm going to publish a blog once a week, or I'm going to publish a blog once a month, because people are looking for your stuff then, right? Am I correct?
Right. That's very true. Yes, exactly. And you have to make sure that you know exactly, if you're going to commit to that, make sure that you stick to your commitment. If it is once a month, once a week, maybe every 2 months.
Right.
Yeah.
And so just very quickly, what is one piece of advice you would give to your younger self?
Oh, what would I give my younger self? I would say don't worry. It really doesn't make any sense. I've learned that as I've grown older. So to my younger self, at the maybe the previous relationships or the previous heartache of not getting a grant or not getting what I thought that I deserved, just don't worry about it. The universe works it out eventually.
It does, doesn't it? I worked with a life coach for a while, and she would tell me that everything is in divine order. Yes. Whether you think that it's where it's supposed to be or not, everything is in divine order. So we've got just a minute left. Give me your website. Tell people where they can find you and find more about your book project and your movie project.
Yes, so they can find me on my website. It has all my social media links on there, but it's my name, ALYCIA.com. So it's ALYSCIA.com. And on there, if anyone would like to support, I am doing a fundraiser through my fiscal sponsor, Docs in Progress, to raise funds to finish my film. So all the expenses go towards post-production. And that's also my website. And it's it's a tax deductible donation to the nonprofit. I have nonprofit status. So I would really appreciate, anyone would like to support it that way.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being a guest today. I'm so glad we were able to reconnect, and I'm so looking forward to seeing your book. And I hope I get to see your movie, That I Am More Than Your Hair, because I just, that's where my heart lies too. So I'm very excited. Thank you. Absolutely. If you have any questions or comments or would like to know more about the guest on our show today, feel free to contact me at kbecker@hellogorgeous.org, or for more information about Hello Gorgeous, please visit our website, www.hellogorgeous.org. We invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and download our mobile app. Thank you for joining me today on Hello Gorgeous, Everything Beauty, Cancer, and Inspiration. I'm your host, Kim Becker. And until next time,